Alright, welcome to another Vintage CUBE Draft. This is a 64-player single limb draft. Little tournament action. This pack one is not super exciting, but we do have a couple fetch lands. I'm probably going to take Flooded Strand here. None of the non-land cards really jumping out to me. Liliana's fine, Jace is pretty good. Lauren's alright too. But I think I'll just take Flooded Strand. Go from there. Alright, pick two. We got past us Swords to Plowshares. Another fetch and Bloodstained Mire. No blue cards. I mean, I could take Animate Dead. We passed Necromancy already. We'd be passing a Nightmare, or I could take Nightmare. But I think I just take Swords. We have a white fetch already. Swords is probably the best removal spell. I think white's pretty strong in this cube right now, so I like being white. Alright, I mean, Thalia's good. I haven't played much with Glimmerlens yet. I don't think it's that great, but I'm sure it's fine. Hex Drinker I like. But I think it's Thalia or Lens. Just stay white right now. I'm gonna take a Thalia. Alright, there's a Lurrus now. Selfless Spirit I like. Voidwalker strong. I kind of like Lurrus here. Maybe try to wield the Spirit or one of these black cards. Probably be like Hexmage, Shadow, Sphinx, Sphinx and Sphinx maybe would be left. I'm gonna take Lurrus. Reprieve, Archon, that's a late Archon. Probably just take that. Marsh Flats could be good. Let's snag the Archon though. It's a pretty big sign that Reanimator might be open. I mean, I know we passed Necromancy, Animate Dead, so if those don't come back, it's a little sketchy, but I think it's worth taking it. We didn't pass too much there. Marsh Flats, Reprieve. Okay, Godless Shrine. Endothe the Triome, Bitter Blossom. I mean, Bitter Blossom is good with Recurring Nightmare. It's pretty good with Skull Clamp. But overall, it's not the strongest card anymore. I kind of feel like Godless Shrine is going to do more for us. I'm a big fan of Spellbinder. I think I'm going to take that. Legionnaire is pretty good too. Containment Priest, but if we're going to be Reanimator, Containment Priest is kind of a non-bow. Hero, Badlands, Sacred Foundry, Call. Yeah, I mean, we're not guaranteed to be Reanimator. Could take a hero here. Stay kind of mono white. I haven't really played with Call. I haven't seen anybody play it. Seems like it could be good. It's just that the sort of black mid-rangey deck I don't think is the best. Yeah, I'll take a hero. Okay, we did wheel Necromancer. We also wheeled some other black cards. And Lauren, so it's a decent sign. Yeah, I think I take Necromancy. Hopefully get Animate Dead in the next pack. Or Nightmare. I mean, Mastery and Bone Shards are both very good too. But I'm going to take the Recursion. Scrublands, Savai Triome. I can't remember if this was the Animate Dead pack or if it was the next one. I think it was that one. I think I'd rather have the 2-drop. Alright, this was the one with a bunch of black cards in it. Yeah, I think I just stay white then. If people are taking like double black cards. I'm not even going to try to dip into it. Even though, like, we took a Reanimator card, I think we're actually more likely to play Endurance than Bizarre. Endurance is really strong. It's kind of a sign that green might be open, so if we end up in green-white, I don't know. Alright, we open a Palace Jailer. Pretty easy slam there. The Soul Herder Stoneforge would be good. It's still pretty early, so we could find a Batterskull, or I think we already passed Cauldron Complete in pack 1, if I remember right. So I think we missed out on that. But happily take a Palace Jailer. Flicker Wisp was also pretty good. Crucible, Kamano, Hangerback, yeah, not much competition. I don't love a pick 2 Flicker Wisp, but it's pretty much all there is. Ooh, Mother of Runes. Jadar. Just take the Mom. Hope to wheel Esper Sentinel. Okay. Tithe Taker, Student. I mean, Procession will wheel inevitably. Could take Ballista. I like Student though. Tithe Taker's not bad either. Pretty heavy creatures for Thalia, which is nice. Unfortunately, Glimmer Lens counts as non-creature, so even though it pretty much slots in as a creature, it does get its cost increased. Alright, a lot of white cards here, but Kenrith isn't mono white, obviously, and Mentor is not really where we're at. So I'm going to take Smuggler's Copter. I think it's better than all these. Kind of surprised it's still there. Alright, Apparition I love. I think it's really strong, but I'm not going to pass Jitte in a heavy creature deck. Ooh, Cathar Commando, Boonbringer, or Mutavault. There's also Fatal Push. We could play some black for sure. It's probably Boonbringer. Get a 5-drop in here. Wouldn't mind a Mutavault though. Ooh, Caracas is great. Love that. We wield Stoneforge, no big surprise. We have Jitte. If we get Batterskull, I'll play it. I'm not going to play it with just Jitte though. Yep. Alright, wield some red cards. Green. There's a Walker. Probably not going to play that in the main though. Alright, wield the Sentinel. Easy. Yep. I think I want Taker over Possession. Alright, we got the Wayfarer back and the Paragon. Probably Paragon. If we were splashing black for sure, I might think about Wayfarer, but I think Paragon's worth taking over it. Alright, that was a pretty good pack 2. Pack 3, we got Elspeth. And that's pretty much it. No reason to take Fountain. Inquisition, we're probably not going to be heavy black enough for that. Heavy enough black, I mean. Take an Elspeth, I guess. Probably want to make one of these 4-drops go away, though. Maybe Hero. It might be Elspeth, though. Ooh, that's a Thraben. There's also a Skull Clamp, which I like. Thoughtseize. Yeah, take the Inspector. Alright, just snag the Usher. We could probably wheel it if we want to take Wasteland here. I don't hate that. I mean, we can replay it with Paragon, right? We'll probably wheel the Usher. So I do think it's really good, but there's a decent chance we can just wheel it. We wheeled pretty much every white card. Except I guess we didn't get the Skyclave. Yeah, I think I want Wasteland. Reclamation. Oust. I might play Reclamation. Ooh, Lingering Souls. That's pretty good. We have an easy black splash. It's basically free. I think it's better than Relic Warder. Probably wheel that anyway. Binding obviously is a white card, but not great in mono white, even splashing black. I think I can take Anduril. Maybe that's enough to play Stoneforge. I don't know. Alright, Adeline's great. Vanguard, sure. Inquisition came around. I could hate on this opposition. I mean, I'm not going to play Inquisition. Could hate on Thundermaw. What do we not want to play against? Maybe Terra Sunder. Nobody was taking green, though. I don't really need Courtyard. I mean, I guess I could take it, but I'm just going to hate on a Thespian stage, I think. Because somebody took Vampire Hexmage, which means they probably already had Dark Depths. So I'm going to hate on that other piece of that. I don't think I really need Courtyard. All I'm doing is splashing Lingering Souls. We already have 3 black sources. And Courtyard actually does come with a drawback. Alright, wield the Usher, that's big. Wield the Oust. Probably start that in the board. Same with Relic Order. Alright, I'm gonna roll with this. Alright, here we are for round number 1 against Nex RP. We have a keepable hand for sure, but nothing too crazy. Hopefully this Caracas is good against them. They mold a 6 and play a Polluted Delta. Okay. That's a good card. Happy to draw a 2-drop. So we do have the Wasteland, so we're not too worried about jamming Caracas out in the face of a Wasteland, but I will conceal it while we're tapping out. In case they're like blue-black Reanimator or something. Which they could be. Vanguard's more damage, but Spirit protects my guys and attacks in the air. Gotta play Spirit. They could have a leak or something. Play it pre-combat. I think I want to keep my Esper Sentinel against Grixis rather than a Spirit. Like if they had like a Snapcaster Mage or something they were trying to trade with. Because I guess I'd be okay with that. Alright, we get to draw a card here. That's sweet. Plains. They get a 2/2. Okay, it's not legendary. That's what I thought. I kind of want to just play out my creatures instead of Anduril. We have Selfless Spirit, so we're not in too much danger unless they have Toxic Deluge. Unfortunately, we don't have great blocks on their goblin. Bunch of 1/1s. But, I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could double block and then sack the spirit, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I just take 2. It's unfortunate that they get to ramp, but it is what it is. What do you got for me? Mind Twist for 4. We draw into a 5th card. Alright, please let me keep Adeline. Adeline or Anduril, not a land. Oh my god, literally the worst. Not even Caracas. That's unbelievable. And we draw another land. Good lord. That's ridiculous. We couldn't even get left with Caracas to just give us a little bit of something. Had to be a plains. Good god. I mean, whatever. I shouldn't harp on it, but that's crazy. Like any of these, and we'd be so far ahead. Good lord. All right. Attack. Yep. Okay. Um. All right. It's not what I expected. They played their land in order to do that, and they didn't show me any like acceleration, so it's a weird play. All right, I think this time I start with Vanguard since it's more damage. They didn't show us any like removal or attempts at removal or creatures that could block, so okay. Pay the troll toll? No. Alright, Esper Sentinel's been doing a lot of work here. Fable again. Yep. Hmm. Oh, they discard a Traxa. They have another black source. I guess they can make a treasure. Sure. Oh, okay. Double Mox. Damn. Triple Mox. Alright. Are they even going to exile anything with that? Magda. Okay. They have one card left. I'm assuming it's not a reanimation spell, or they would have done that instead of played Saheeli. They had the black source. Alright, I think we just throw something with Elspeth. No, we don't, because we played Athalia. Dummy. Bing, bing, bing. I think I can bail on the Esper Sentinel now. Alright, you have a flipped Fable, you have a Saheeli, and 2 cards. What do you got for me? Sweet. Alright, they showed us 2 Moxes. Well, 3 Moxes if you count the Chrome Mox. So we could bring in Relic Warder. That seems alright. Could maybe ditch Vanguard. They showed us Saheeli. Could also ditch like a 4-drop on the draw. We saw Upheaval. Let me go with this. Cut the hero. I don't think we can keep this. Too many lands. No cheap creatures. Opponent also mulled a 6. This is better. Probably just bottom the 5-drop. Keep. They mulled a 5. Yikes. Alright, draw me some cards. Okay. I accept. That was their turn 2. I guess they mulled a 5, but still. I'm not even really worried about Mox Opal right now. I think I play Copter. Pass. Okay, we drew land. We drew Strand. Scrub it up. Student, go. Okay, and drew another land. Still no plays. I could keep the land for looting, or I could play the land and go level up student, play relic order, crew. Sure. I mean, taking the Mox Opal doesn't do much, but if they have like a Tolarian Academy they draw that they need an artifact for, it's relevant. Of course. Yeah, I guess I ditched the Elspeth, because if they somehow get an Atraxa out, I need to have Palace Jailer. Elspeth doesn't help me with Atraxa. Alright, GG's. Yeah, they mulled a 5 there. I don't know. They kept a hand that apparently didn't do anything without red or whatever they were missing. So, GG's. On to the next. Welcome to round 2 of this Vintage Cube Draft. Up against Dario 104. We are on the draw. But we got a keepable hand, so. Got Mother of Runes. Actually, I might start with Esper Sentinel. Usually you want to start with the Mom, but especially against blue, I might start with the Scent. Snapcaster, interesting. Okay, I don't mind that. That's funny, that's exactly the the fear I had last game, that they would have Snapcaster and trade with Esper Sentinel. That exact scenario. It's funny that we run into it in match 2. Palantir, okay. Take 3. Okay. It's the first time I've seen Mirage Mirror in a while. One top, one bottom, no. Take 7 damage, it's a lot. I want to play Elspeth, but I also don't like that Emery. Play around Mana Leak, I guess. Alright, if you have like Fiery Confluence or something, it's pretty bad for me. I can still give protection with Mother Runes, but this leaves me with just one creature. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start letting them draw with Palantir. It's not the worst, though. Oh, I thought that was a Confluence. Yep. Bone Crusher. Yeah, they got stuff to bring back. It doesn't matter if I drop the Inspector. Jailer. Okay. Keep Mom back because they can get Snapcaster if they want. And then incinerate something. Yep. Gonna burn me out. They might just go for Elspeth if they have like a Burst Lightning followed up. Hopefully no Time Walk or Time Warp. That'd be crazy. But I don't think that they would target Snapcaster this turn if they had a Time Walk. Maybe. I feel like they would get Bone Crusher and then Time Walk and then next turn get Snapcaster to Time Walk again. Yep, coming at me. Retrofitter. Okay. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'd do that. What can they have for one blue? Nothing, really? They could have days, I guess. Gain 5 is nice. Get Mother Runes up. At a reasonably healthy 10 life. They get Thraben, okay. If they tap out, I think I can start getting the Mother of Runes into combat. Especially because they can make chump blockers with Foundry. Or, well, actually, no, I guess they can't. They can't make Thopters. They don't have enough mana. They could also, I mean, they could easily be twin. Seems like more of a red-blue artifact, like Tinker kind of build, but they could easily have twin in there. Gotta be careful. Oh, they just scoop. Okay. Cool. Boonbringer was a good draw. The fact that they went to the face with the Incinerate makes me think that maybe they have Fiery Confluence in the deck somewhere. That doesn't really give me any information. They're playing blue-red spells. I kind of assume they have Confluence anyway. But let's see. So we saw Portal. It's not really a card that you want to Relic Order. I mean, because then once your Relic Order dies, it's like you don't want to sack 3 more creatures. I don't think they showed us any other artifacts that we care about. I don't think they played any rocks. I mean, they have Emery, which implies that they have more artifacts. I guess we saw maybe a couple in the graveyard. Palantir. And something else in the graveyard, I think. Monolith, Mirage Mirror, yeah. Okay, Monolith is the reason. Probably cut like Vanguard for it. They showed us Retrofitter Foundry, which is pretty annoying with Vanguard. I mean, any creature makes this pretty good. I think I keep it. A little risky, but we have a lot of creatures. There's one now. Okay, I'll steal that. I'll ward that. Probably just running into a burn spell, but oh well. They go top, bottom, draw a card, no. Bin a battle sphere, okay. They sure know how to scry, don't they? I think I go Copter. I don't need to take the Palantir this turn. I don't like going down to 13 immediately, though. That kind of sucks. Also, they probably want Battlesphere in the yard, right? Is the pro strat to just let them draw whatever they put on top? Yeah, because like now they just get to the ready. I guess I can Relic Order the Battlesphere, but like then they just incinerate it and I cry. I mean, Lurrus is good if they have removal for the Relic Order. But then we can just Palace Jailer the Battlesphere. I think it might be Lurrus. Or we could just not care about playing Esper Sentinel this turn. Maybe I discard Esper Sentinel and we can Lurrus it back. Maybe that's the play. Or maybe I do that with Jitte. Yeah, I think it's Jitte. Alright, we're at 13. They have 4 1/1s. Probably some burn to get their Battlesphere back. Then we have Palace Jailer. They have a lot of ways to deal damage to us, though, so they can just take it right back. Or like a lot of tokens, I mean. Okay, no burn. At least not yet. Don't really want to run into a Snapcaster with the warder. They showed us Confluence. What would I rather get countered here? If they have Confluence, I'm just dead, right? Because they just bounce the Relic Warder in a turn. Hit me for 1,000,000. So I think I just play like they don't have it. I think they do, though. Ah, all right. You have it? Bounce the Warder with Otawara. Okay. I mean, that's still pretty close to game. Am I going to have to chump with here? Oh, wait, no. They can just do it for 1,000,000. They have like another bounce spell or something. Tinker. Oh, Tinker for Portal and then attack. Sure. Show me. Nice. GG. GG. Yeah. Battlesphere, maybe we want Oust, but I don't know. Could play Tithe Taker. That could be relevant. Confluence and whatnot. Snapcaster. Is Jitte maybe not good enough? I don't know. I think we're good. Play first, yes. Keep, yes. Hopefully our Mother of Runes doesn't die turn 1. Ugh. Yuck. Gross. Okay. Do I let them have a Pented Prism? Probably. Oy. Okay. Land is good. I could Flicker Wisp the token, but I kind of want to Jitte. Maybe I should save the swords, though. Puts more power on the board. They're at 13. I mean, if they want to, they can just equip Emery with the Batter Skull. Get in for 5. Gain some life. But I can also just, if they're tapping out to do that, I can just block with Mother of Runes, give it Pro Blue. Yeah, like this is totally fine. Doesn't deal any damage. Okay, go ahead. You have Selfless Spirit backup with Mother of Runes. I think we're in good shape unless they have a Confluence. Confluence would be annoying. Ballista for 2, okay. Alright. So if I do this, it forces them to use the ping again. And then I can just give Indestructible. That doesn't work. They're trying to make me use the other counter, I guess, but I can just sack this. I need to sack it anyway. So. So they can attack for no damage. If I tap Mom, they can replay Ballista for 2 life, I guess. For 1 to try to get me on my turn or something. Still give Pro Blue so they don't get the life gain. Okay, they don't replay Ballista. Alright, I'll just take my turn. I think I buff so they can't use Tomb. And let's just go Esper Sentinel, hold up swords. Obviously, if they get like Tinker or something, they have a way to get Portal. It's still bad for us. But barring a portal, I think we're in good shape. Looks like a tinker. Man. Good draw, I guess. They're at 1. So they can still target something to play post-combat. Because they'll gain 5 here. They can use the tomb. Yep, they get ballista. God, this sucks. We were so close. Okay, that's a card. So they can get Flicker Wisp. Let's go ahead and kill it, I guess. Get Bone Crusher. I don't know if I should draw or equip. I guess I equip. Alright, what do you get here? Bone Crusher, Flicker Wisp. I guess they don't get Flicker Wisp because I can just Jete it. Yeah, Bone Crusher, okay. Would like to draw a land next turn, of course. Okay. Land wins it. Yes. Alright, the sweat is over. GG. Close one. Alright, here we are for round number 3. We're currently 2-0 up against One Way Garden. Play first, yes. Looks like a keep. Usually I want to start with Mother, but for some reason I want to start with Usher here. I guess I'll start with Mom. Mummy. Seem to draw lands. Okay. Read it and weep. Ugh. Lands, please. If they have something, they have something. If they're playing blue-white, I'm not too worried about... Oh, well, of course they have red now. Of course. Oh well, still a 1-for-1. Hyro, okay. Ditch 2 lands. Not the worst, but would like it to have a land. I think we play our creatures instead of Jitte. Okay, go ahead. Glorybringer. All right. Pretty much evens out the same way. I mean, if I use 2 counters to save it, I could have gained 4 life. You know, it's going to be 4 life regardless, pretty much. Hmm. I don't know if I make a token or do the student. I think I make a token. Not dead to a time warp or time walk necessarily. Could have fractured identity, treachery. That'll do it. GG. All right. Jeskai. We saw Glorybringer. We didn't see much else. A braid. A braid probe. Pyromancer. Ketria Triumph Plateau, yeah. They could even be playing like Omnath or something. Yeah, we didn't see a ton of cards. They could be doing some kind of twin thing, maybe. Tithe Taker might be good against red-blue. I feel like have we played against 3 blue decks? It's kind of odd. I could see maybe like Tithe Taker instead of Hero. All right, game 2. We're on the draw, of course. I don't think I can keep a 5-lander. I don't think that's really where I want to be. This looks better. It's definitely going to be one of these 4s. Probably Paragon. Okay. Hmm. I'm not going to level up into an Abrade. Hmm. Maybe I do it now, though. Could play Stoneforge, too. Or Souls. Maybe it's better to go wide. A little bit worried about Confluence, but I guess with Spirit it's not too big of a deal. Unless they have a Braid plus Confluence. Deceiver. Alright, that's annoying. Probably going to get messed up here. Or, I mean, probably going to get, like, twinned, I mean. Don't have any recourse. Alright, if you got twin, you got twin. Okay. Discard Splinter Twin, do it. There's no way you'll get to 4 mana. Might as well just discard it. They ditch it to Fairy and a Steam Fence, okay? So I'm assuming they have another land. No other land? They'd rather miss a land drop? That's strange. Unless they're banking on drawing another one. Risky business. Okay, I guess, I mean, I either try to race them or I try to get enough counters on the Jitte to kill the Exarch before they can twin me. Yeah, I guess I do that. Oof. That's not good. That's not good. So they do have to re-equip it, but if I let them take control of it with the counters, they could use the counters, so I have to use them now. I guess I just go for the Pyromancer. Could pick that off and gain 2. I guess I go for the 2/2. Either way, it's very annoying. Alright, you got it. Oh, also, if this deals damage, then they get to use the counters. That's so weird. Could Luris play Student? And they just Jitte my Luris eventually. Could Elspeth? I think I want to Elspeth. Should I play around Days? Probably. Could also just Lingering Souls the shit out of them. I want to kill that deck though. I don't want him to find twin with it. So if they re-equip Jitte, oh, they probably just have twin here. Oh, Chandra. I'm gonna stop saying it. I've said they've had twin every turn, and they just don't have it yet. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna block with Selfless Spirit and then sack it so they don't get the counters. And then I can play Luris and replay Selfless Spirit. Do the same thing. Blooded Strand. I kind of just want to keep that for like Copter or something. Don't. Stop. Okay. Sure. Inferno Titan? Ballista? Treachery? Treachery. What are you stealing my stuff for, man? It's not cool. It's an uncool thing to do, man. And they have another 5-drop. Jesus. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. You get to kill our Stoneforge. Ay, 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 ay. Jitte on Fury is pretty brutal. They just got all the hits. GG. On to game 3. Alright, so they're definitely twinning. That was clear. They had Conscripts and Deceiver. I guess I don't know if it's twin or just Kiki Jiki for sure, but it's one or the other. I mean, as long as they don't steal my Jitte. Turns out Jitte is extremely good against my deck. Who would have thought? Very slow hand. I'm gonna keep it though. Probably need to be faster than this, but I'm gonna roll with it. That's an incredible draw. Never punished. They did show us a braid, right? Or I can't remember. All these opponents have been like red, blue. Okay. Okay. They did have it. Arc Trail. Hard evidence. I mean, I could just put Othari into Oblivion. We have Caracas for Othari. I don't really care too much about that one. I think I take them off Arc Trail for a turn. They drew Probe. Okay. Mm-hmm. The Artless Crab. None of our plays play around Arc Trail very well. So, just going to put as many bodies out there as I can. Yerp. I mean, it sucks that they have drawn in Glorybringer in this time, but we can just Palace Jailer it, I guess. I think Paragon's better than playing like Tide Taker and flashing back Lingering Souls. Unless they have Glorybringer, of course. Treachery. Shit. Alright, well, they get to untap. But they can't play anything out of their yard with it. Alright, I go for it, I guess. No counter. Okay. Cyclone. One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Okay, so they can't play Deceiver now. Okay, go ahead. They have Othari and a bunch of other cards. Pyro, okay. Probably discard the Othari now. Yep, and a mountain. You get a token. It's always nice to palace jail your own creature too. They get stolen because then if they get Monarch, you get your creature back. Okay. I'm trying to get to sword so I have a little bit of security here. Because right now if they just go Deceiver into Twin, I still lose. Even though we're miles ahead. Do you have it? We don't have the swords. Okay, they don't have the Deceiver. Sweet. Got the 3-0. Awesome. Yeah, that was a really good mono white deck. We're definitely heavy on the creatures. Not as much interaction as some mono white lists. Obviously Caracas was huge there. That was a good display of why that land is really powerful. It just kept an Othari off the board and just as a land drop. Didn't have to put any mana into it. So really strong effect. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Tune in for the top 8 draft that I'll post after this one. So go check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.